Okay, practice complementary question, page 47, question number 2. So let's go right to this. Now this is based on the same legend, but it's always good just to have this legend beside you. Just it makes everything so much easier to interpret. So we said this is going to be a walnut. I have both. I have a capital R with little p's. We said this is going to be a rose. If I have little r's with a big P, doesn't matter what the other one is, that's going to be a P. And if I have two recessive, that's going to give me a single. Okay, so I'm just copying that from our previous question. So it says here, identify the phenotypes and the genotypes. Got to do a Punnett square of the F2 generation of crossing two walnut offspring. And they give you the genotypes. So we're doing two of these, so we just repeat it twice. And we're ready to determine our gametes here now. So now unfortunately when both parents are heterozygous and you have this complementary kind of interaction going on, polygenic, it's probably, you don't want to go with this 9:3:3:1 ratio because you don't quite know how they're going to interact, some of these genes. So unfortunately you have to work these guys out. So when we determine our gametes exactly the same way, use our folding system with the arrows. You will get faster at this if you keep practicing it. And little r, big P, and then a little r, little p. And then you do the exact same thing with the other parent, but it's going to be the same here. Okay, and I'll try to make this quick, but I do want to work this out for those that need it. Okay, so unfortunately, big Punnett square. Bring a highlighter. Always good to count these phenotypes and use a color coding system for each phenotype so it's easier to determine your phenotypic ratio at the end. So bring them together, capital R, big P. That's, again, if I have a big R and a big P, it's always walnut. Capital R, big P, little p, walnut again. Capital R, big P. As long as I have a big R and a big P, it's always going to give me walnut. Capital R, capital P, little p, all walnut. Okay. Capital R, big P, little p. There's another walnut. Capital R, little p. Now we get our first different one. So when I have big R's with little p's, it's going to be a rose. And all I need is one big R. Doesn't matter what the other allele is. As long as it's little p's, it's going to be a rose. So that one's a little different. So capital R, big P, little p, that's a walnut again. And capital R, little p, there is another rose. Okay, capital R, big P, little p, there's a walnut. Capital R, big P, lost an R there, little p, there's another walnut. Little r, big P, there's something different. If I have little r's and at least one big P, doesn't matter what the other one is, that is going to be a P-shaped cone. Little r, big P, little p, same thing here, there's another P. Capital R, big P, little p, there's our walnut, should be our last one. Little r, or big R, little r, again, show your dominant alleles first. Big, little p, there's going to be another rose. And little r, big P, little p, that's going to be, as long as I have little r's and a big P, it's going to be a P. And then our little r, little p, there's our single. So if we count up our walnuts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 walnuts. There's our ratio for walnut. And then you can see, let's go with our rows. We got 1, 2, 3 roses. So it's kind of working out to our ratio here. But you never know with this polygenic type of traits. 1, 2, 3 peas. And there's our 1 double recessive single. Okay, so you should get a 9, 3, 3, 1, 9 being walnut, 3 being rose, 3 being pea, 1 being single. Okay, long question, but no other way around this, no shortcuts with this when both parents are heterozygous. Okay, thanks guys.